Y'all, my very first business failed, and I'm here to tell my story. What's up, world? It's your girl Jewel here, and I'm back again to do another video. What's up? How y'all doing? First of all, I want to say welcome back to my channel. As you know, I am your girl Jewel, and from this day forward, I am your hustle coach. Y'all, I'm about to shoot a life update, so you're gonna know all about the hustle coach, the hustle culture, my rebranding story, and all of that. But y'all, it's your girl Jewel here, and I am your hustle coach. I want to shout out all of my gang, all of my squad. Where my mother loving jewelers, you've been subscribed. I want you to comment with the jewel emoji, y'all, so I can know that you're in the building. If you want to be an official jeweler of the Jewel Show, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're subscribing, press the bell that's like right next to it so you can always be updated and notified when I drop a new YouTube video. I am at my favorite place, Grand Valley State University, but with an emphasis, I'm really at the Mary Item Appeal Library. Y'all, I love Grand Valley's library. They give the views, they give the looks. I mean, like, look at my background. It's giving luxury. It's giving like I'm that girl where I'm supposed to be, right? So today's video, y'all, I'm going to kick off my hustle culture story with a story time. And the story time is, y'all, my very first business failed, and I'm here to tell my story. So I'm going to take you to a time. It's probably a little bit after April of 2019. I had recently graduated from Grand Valley State University, and one of my friends, she hit me up about an opportunity. Now, this link to this video. She told me to watch it, let me know your thoughts on it, and hit her back up. I said, okay, cool, we could do that. So I watched the video, and they were talking about, drum roll please, Forex. But luckily, this was my first time ever knowing about Forex. I was intended by the DM Forex people. She the one, she hit me with a smooth text because she knew me from undergrad. Watched the video, I fell in love. I'm like, what? You can make this money? Don't nobody know about it. Well, I'm about to put my people on. So y'all, I was a former Forex hottie. Y'all, I miss me some Forex. I love me some Forex, right? So I ended up joining. I paid my $235. I think we split it in half. So she paid half, I paid half. So I'm now into this Forex universe, society, industry, whatever you want to call it. First, I came in with the mindset of, oh, I'm about to flip my 50 to 500. We about to be up, 2 million up. So
we locked in. Ain't no switching up.
My peasy type of shit, right? But I was losing my money. I was losing my money in trading. Like, I was very interested in learning the skill set, but I feel like because the way I got introduced to it, it kind of caused me to have this different type of hunger for the money of the foreign exchange market instead of acquiring the knowledge that it takes to actually prosper in this field. So I wasn't making no money, but I've always been good at talking my shit and getting people to buy whatever I'm selling. Not on no manipulative type of way, but just being good at being persuasive. Like one time, my boy Jake, shout out to Jake, he had actually challenged me. I had a jar of jelly beans, right? He said, I bet you can't sell a jar of jelly beans. I sold that bad boy for $5 because I'm that girl. So I knew I was good at talking. So with, you know, the Forex, you're learning how to trade in this market. Shout out to IML. Also, the residual side, the scam side, the finesse in your DM slide. And y'all, I was thriving in that. I was actually going like Forex, I owe so much towards because I've flown the first time because of Forex. I've flown by myself for the first time because of Forex. I got to really experience the mindset and the ground of hustle. I really feel like if you're a Forex person, if you ever was in Forex, please comment below, because the way we were trained when we were in iMarkets Live, you train a lot different. Like, I was pulling all-nighters. I was sleeping on couches to be in the atmosphere to learn. And so people was like, oh, you was in a cult, not a clique. And it probably was that. I feel like that Forex industry definitely taught me a lot about business and business structures and the pros and the cons of having a business. Y'all, my Forex business was green because I stood on good business. I made sure anybody who I enrolled, you had your account set up. I made sure you knew what trainers you was gonna watch, that it fit in your schedule. I even did training calls with my team, right? I was getting ranked up. I was a P150, a P500, a P1000. I was recognized for one of the company's conferences as a P1000. Yeah, I had a lot of people in my organization and the grind was good. However, the pros of having a business and making this money is that you're there most of the times and you kind of lack being someplace else other times. Like, I used to be a person that was hanging out with my friends all the time. Now I was always on the call, always giving a presentation, showing the plan, just live training, listening to somebody, booking a trip. Like, I was booked and busy, y'all, and that grind and that hustle and that constant movement made me feel so alive. I've never felt more like a boss when I was a Forex hottie. Like, even all the people that I've met, y'all, like, Forex really was a time, y'all, and it still is the time, but not how it was. Like, you missed an era. But like I said, my life started to crumble in other areas. I for sure lost friendships because of this business that I was a part of. Some of my families supported me, some of my families didn't. Some of my families called me a scammer, and it's hard because one thing they taught you is having a why. Why are you going through this? Because if you're not focused on your why, you're going to not go as hard or not persevere when the time is right. So it was hard that my why was because I wanted to retire my mom and my dad and my grandmas and this and that and my little cousins, and it was hard to provide and want to be there financially for family and for my siblings, but those were the same people who was not supportive. It weighed on some of my friendships because like my friends would be like, gee, I have not spent any time with you. Started crumbling at work because the kids wanted to join, and who am I to deny their access? Right? Now, I wasn't getting no 13. These were like the 17s, the 18s, the ones that's working the job and really know what they wanted to do. Like, if they want to sign up, I wasn't gonna tell their ass no. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't making a lot of money with trading. I have made people a lot of money with trading. One of my mentees, he made him, and I think one of his friends, him and one of his friends made over $1,000 off trades that I called for my team, which was lit, right? I was making a lot more money. Like I said, I was a P1000. I was making $1,000 a month extra from this on top of my trades. A lot of my money came from the residuals. Y'all, at one point, I was paying my portion of the rent with this money. Like, when I was going on trips, this money was funded because of Forex. What happened to why I quit Forex, the time and space where I was a couple years ago, it was me and my roommate. She ends up getting a boyfriend. Now, of course, you do what you do. You want to move in with your man. And at the time, I was mad because I'm like, bitch, what about me? But it's not about me, right? So we ended up having to move. And once I started working at the JDC, my hours completely changed. And that was my first time working in correctional settings. So we wasn't allowed to have our phone even on the floor. Like, we had to keep it in the break room. And with Forex, I had to do webinars. I'm talking about good morning calls, trading calls, giving people, you got prospect people who want to know about what Forex is. I was doing those little Zoom calls. I was doing midnight calls. I was just doing training calls, checking up on my team. And because I worked 8 hours midday, I was not going to give the quality I wanted to give within my business. And I feel bad for having people charge and make money and charge money for these things, and I wasn't able to deliver quality services. So after COVID, when I started moving, I don't know, the culture of our Marcus Live just kind of changed. You know what I mean? Like, people were falling off, and I'm talking about like leaders within the organization were starting to fall off. It was just a mess, and I was really depressed. I'm not gonna lie, I was depressed because my organization was like, numbers were dropping, baby. And that was my first time having a successful business like that, because yeah, I was making some money, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was getting my portion of the rent paid, so I was doing my damnedest. So I was depressed, y'all, because I felt like I was letting down all the people on my team, to the point that I just stopped responding. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I ghosted everybody. I said to hell with everybody, and I regret it because I never told them a proper goodbye. It wasn't anything, because I was kind of ashamed that, you know, I was telling people like, come on y'all, let's make it out the mud with this. Like, you really gotta learn this skill set. But because it wasn't working out in my favor as far as like my life and where I was working, I didn't have the time nor the space to give my all to the people within my organization and let them fall by the wayside, y'all. Like, and it wasn't until I talked to my mentee Lex, and I was just telling her like, listen, here's what I was going through during this time of everything was kind of crashing down in a sense. And she was like, Jewel, people love you because you was real. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to, because all the relationships, and I'm talking about y'all, I was making some bomb ass, next level ass friends who was just thinkers and movers and doers, and I just was ashamed that I was quitting on a foundation we had built on, and I just felt bad. To this day, anybody who is watching on my team, I do want to send them like a message, like an official message.
1 minute later.
To the people who were in my life during that Forex era, to the people who supported me, I really appreciate it, because it really just taught me like the fundamentals of business. Like, everybody is not gonna be there for you. Everybody's not gonna support you. Like, that Forex era really taught you how to be a dog when it comes to your business. Be consistent, be professional, show up for yourself, for your goals. Learn how to cast a vision, write down your goals. Like, Forex taught me a lot. And to all of the people that was on my team, and just everybody, I really played a very influential part in my life and my development. And I just want y'all to know that we're gonna see each other again. I definitely miss those moments with us being together, laughing, talking, and I pray that one day we can come back and have that full circle moment. Y'all, it's okay to pick yourself up and try again. Don't be ashamed. Don't be sad. Don't feel like a failure. It's all a part of the game. And you will find your business that you can drive off to the sunset to and be successful forever. And I just want y'all to know that. And I want you all to know that everything happens for a reason. I meant to go through that period, because now for my business, for my jewelers, I know how to set y'all up right, do y'all right. It ain't gonna be many amateur fuck-ups, because I've been in leadership for so long. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, y'all, because my storage is real iffy. I love you. God loves you all. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.